Earlier this year, we created a build on NBA 2K20 that really just took over my channel. We made a 6'10" slasher, Giannis Antetokounmpo build. And let me tell you guys, when I made this build, boy, did I hear a lot of people were telling me this build was trash or you made this wrong. I have more badges than you. Why'd you upgrade the shooting? Why'd you do this? Why'd you do that? And let me tell you guys, I know what I'm doing when it comes down to making these builds. You can see we're catching crazy contact dunks. We're snatch blocking centers, going coast to coast, hitting people with crossovers, and then getting insanely crazy dunks, guys. Like I said, I know what I'm doing when it comes down to this. We're catching contact dunks with just like an 85 dunk at this point. We're finding new ways to dunk. We're finding all the glitchiest ways to score. And I'm telling you, the 6'10" slasher interior force build really took over YouTube. I've seen a ton of people with this build. And to this day, it's still probably the most creative build on my channel. But what if I told you guys there was a lot more to this build? We're greening mid-range shots consistently. A lot of people were saying, why'd you upgrade the mid-range on this build? Why'd you upgrade the shooting? You get a lot less badges. Today, guys, I am showing you exactly why we upgraded the mid-range and the three-point shot. You guys can see all these consecutive greens with one shooting badge. They're leaving you wide open. Do you guys understand? I don't think you do. This makes the build 10 times more competitive and 10 times better. You can see all these shots that we're greening in a row. I'm just gonna skip it through this, but this makes the build a total lethal threat on offense. I'm gonna show you guys today the one shooting badge you guys need for this build and the one jump shot. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you drop a like. Let's go ahead and right into it. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Dignified2K, and we are back with another video. We're starting off the year strong with a Giannis build video. I know you guys enjoy this build a lot, so if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you drop a like and also comment down below. I know it's kind of cheesy. Comment down below one thing you're looking forward to changing or starting in 2020. Now, guys, today I'm going to show you how to actually shoot with this build. Like I said, a lot of people were questioning me when I actually upgraded my shooting on this build. I'll go ahead and show you right now. My mid-range shot is only a 66. Usually it's a 67, but I think I lost a couple games, so I'm not 99.9 right now, but 66 is more than enough to what you actually need on this build. You guys can see all my other stats right here. But again, like I said, the only badge that I've been using for shooting is range extender, and I'm going to tell you guys, a 66 mid-range is really all you need. After I've been experimenting with a lot of my builds, like this two-way slashing playmaker, and I was able to green a lot with that build, I realized that a 66 or a 67 like shot is all you need to actually be able to like green consecutively with this build. And guys, I'm telling you, range extender is definitely the badge I would recommend. I'll go ahead and show you guys my animations. I know a lot of people were asking about this when I've been making videos on it. The jump shot I'm using is just pure jump shot 38. It's disgusting. I know it's a really good one to use. I would highly recommend it. Now, the dribble moves that I do use on this build, I do use normal 3, pretty much all normal 3 moves. I've been using basic 1 recently, but you can use whatever you want on that. And then the hesitation, that's really good. I would recommend using normal 3 hesitation. And here are all the dunk packages and layups as well, guys. You got long athlete, some of the basic stuff. I use Giannis, of course. I use Blake Griffin, Dominique Wilkins, a lot of Blake Griffin. I use Shaq right here, and then I use all the elite actual like dunk packages. But that's pretty much it, guys. I'm going to show you some gameplay with me shooting on this build and how it makes it so much more versatile and actually competitive. So like I said, man, if you're new to the channel, make sure you drop a like. Let's go ahead and hop right into the gameplays. So we're back here at the park, and we've dominated the 1v1 court. We played threes with this build. You guys have seen me ISO with this build. But today we're going to be playing the 2v2s, and we're going to be using 2 slashers. Now, the main reason I wanted to do this, where it was pretty much the center had to help in the paint every single time. You guys can see right off the bat, my boy's catching contact dunks. Now, when you run with 2 slashers, you guys know how overpowered the hop steps and the blow-bys and all that kind of stuff are this year. So it kind of forces the center to sit in the paint. And as if you're me, if you're going against somebody like myself and you see an interior force, you're like, all right, whatever, you can let him shoot the ball. And now that you've seen me wide a shot, you're more inclined to leave me open. But I'm telling you guys, with a 66 mid-range shot and 1 shooting badge, and even some cold spots, because I haven't been really doing many, jump shots and stuff, you're still going to be able to green very consistently. And I just find it so funny how so many people are trying to tell me I made this build wrong, and if you guys have to make it hit legend to actually be good, all this kind of stuff like that. And I'm telling you guys, 1 shooting badge, 66 mid-range, a 50-something 3-ball, and I'm still out here dominating. Now, I did this upgrading my mid-range for a certain reason. I know a lot of people understand that the 6'10 build is very popular right now. I do believe I was one of the first people to actually create this build and, you know, use a 6'10 interior force. Now, you can use hop steps in the paint, and majority of the time, you can get lucky enough to where you're playing bums, and even if you do miss, you can easily get a stop. But I made this build very much so for the mid-range game to be able to actually play competitively on the twos with this build and still be very tall, still kind of use that Giannis complex, and I can just dominate with this build. Now you can see these mid-range shots are green every single time. I'm using shot meter. I don't have green machine or anything like that. I'm using the shot meter with no quick draw, and I'm telling you guys, man, jump shot 38 with no quick draw is actually very overpowered, but I'm actually able to spread the floor and kind of open up the game for my point guard. If I can set screens, I can spot up in the midi. I can just do a whole lot more with this build, and it's so funny. Like I said, people said I made this wrong, and I'm still able to dominate, you know. But if you guys want to see some competitive twos gameplay, let me know down below in the comments section. I would like to do that. I know these park games are kind of more of the casual side, and if you guys want to see that, let me know in the comment section. And I will say this, in this gameplay, I do have default big layup package, and notice how bad the hop steps and the layups are and all that kind of stuff are in general. They're very bad, but at this point, this guy's just letting me shoot. Now, when you're going against these 7'3 centers, a lot of them don't want to come out there and try to guard you, and when you're having two slashers, and you guys can see Maze was just cooking up pretty much the whole entire time. He was catching contact dunks and all that kind of stuff. When you have two slashers, you know you have to help the point guard because the blow-bys and hop steps are very overpowered. But it's going to open up the floor for your point guard, and you're going to be able to actually shoot the ball and sometimes even be able to drag the center out of the paint. Now, I upgraded the mid-range, like I said. When you're going up against these 7'3 centers, like I said, man, in the park, you can get away with just going up with, you know, hop steps in the paint or try to get contact dunks every single time because you're playing casuals. You're not playing anything competitive. But when you start playing competitive people or you're playing some comp, even if it's at the park, you want to be able to do a little bit more than just dunk the basketball, and this is going to allow you to do that. So this is the second game. I'm going to show you more of the three ball, some more of the, you know, mid-range open shots, stuff like that. But I'm just able to dominate, man. It's just so funny to me how people were saying this build was bad, and I'm just able to do so much now. You know, Giannis is able to shoot the ball a little bit, so now I can shoot the ball a little bit. It's going to be a perfect Giannis build, and to be honest with you guys, ever since I've been able to shoot the basketball, I've been playing so much more on this build, the 1v1 court, all that kind of stuff like that, because it's just so funny to actually be able to get left wide open and shoot a mid-range shot and pretty much knock it down 9 times out of 10. But let me know in the comment section as well, guys, if you want to see a Giannis slasher mixtape or just a Giannis mixtape in general. Guys, I have so many crazy clips. You've seen some of them like in the beginning of my Giannis videos, but I have so many more in store that you guys haven't seen. And now that I can actually shoot the basketball, I can get some nasty, you know, jump shot stuff too, just to kind of, you know, expand the mixtape. So if you guys want to see a crazy Giannis mixtape, edited very well and all that kind of stuff, make sure you like this video. If we can get 2,000 likes on this video, I will drop a slasher Giannis mixtape in the near future. But guys, look how bad this default big layup package is, man. It's so slow. And if you guys didn't know, and you should know by now that layups are actually, like the hop step layups that you get are affected by your layup package. So a lot of people use long athlete, and oh my gosh, look at me green that shot with the jump shot celebration. You know, when I get the jump shot going, you know how to buy a jump shot celebration just to show people I can shoot. But this build is just so much more overpowered than it usually was, guys. You've seen how crazy this build can be dunking and how overpowered it is on the ISO, but now I can shoot. Like 2K, what are you doing? Look at this right here. We're just trolling at this point. That's why I wanted to know if you guys want to see some comp gameplay with this build, because I think you guys would enjoy it. You kind of get a little bit more of the IQ standpoint of where I actually try to play with this build. But again, you can see we're winning this game 15-2. I've got slasher takeover. The guy's going to sit in the paint a little bit, kind of sit me in the free throw line mid-range area. I mess up right here, throw it back out to Maze. He throws it back out to me. I'm just going to, you know, mess around. But like I said, man, this build is so much more overpowered than like anybody ever could thought. And look how bad that animation is, boys. You've seen slashers dominate with the little hop step stuff, but look how bad this is, man. Slasher takeover, we're hitting them with some crazy stuff like that, but the score 17-2, we're not really worried about it. I shoot some crazy stuff, or may shoot some crazy stuff, I can't remember, turning the ball over. You can see you can defend pretty much every single build, you can dunk on any build, you can ISO, and now that you can shoot, boys, imagine this build at Legend. I'm close to Elite 1 finally, but boy, I'm trying to hit that Elite. I'm trying to hit Legend, man, and you can understand how overpowered this build would be at Legend. You guys can see we're forcing him to shoot a terrible shot. get the rebound, and we're going to start wrapping up this game right here. You can see Maze just going in, getting in with a little jelly, and I'm going to end it. I'm going to show you guys the very last play. But again, man, if you guys are new to the channel and you do enjoy watching this Giannis build, make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel. It really does help a lot, and we're going to be dropping a lot of cool 2K content this year. But again, we're hitting with the signature move to end it. Guys, hope you did enjoy, but it's been your boy Dignified. I'm out. Peace.